Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with some new makeup and I'm excited because I do have the Beauty Bay Reckless Romance palette sitting in front of me to dive into. Now you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using the new palette from Beauty Bay, as well as a bunch of other products that I have in front of me, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have a whole bunch of new products in front of me that I want to try out. One of which is the Beauty Bay Reckless Romance palette. This color story is very Valentine's-esque. You've got some red shades in here, you've got some purpley pinks, black, gray, burgundy, and then some beautiful shimmers. I love Beauty Bay's eyeshadow palettes. They're such good quality and very affordable. I absolutely love that. The shimmers are usually buttery smooth. We're gonna go ahead, swatch them, see what it's all about. I'm not sure which direction I wanna go with this, but looking at this, we're gonna have a very deep red, pink type of look today. So let me swatch these and see what they're all about. Okay, I really do love the shades that are in this palette. You have some beautiful burgundies. The shimmers, buttery smooth. They swatched so nicely on the skin. The one that I am super infatuated with and I really want to use is Girlfriend, but I also like After Party, which is kind of a pink leaning red with gold glitter. I'm so excited for this. The black is a very smooth black shade, so it'll be nice to deepen up the outer corner if that's what you want. There is a brown, there's some dark grays. Such a beautiful palette. 20 shades in this palette, and I want to say I only spent like $18 US. Not bad. Okay, I think I have a way forward. Went ahead and primed my eyes. I'm really excited to dive into this palette. The first shade I'm going to use is Soulmate. Just a really pretty mauvey, pinky purple shade. I'm just going to place that in the crease and buff it out. You guys, the weather today sucks, which is why I have my hair back. I hate straightening my hair and then I just go outside, it's damp and wet and it frizzes up, or it's just a creasy mess again. But we're getting into spring month, so it's gonna rain. It's a really pretty pale purple shade when blended out. See if I can deepen it up just a smidge. And I'm going to go into the shade Paparazzi. This one I'm going to place with my compacted smudge brush. I want this to be placed precisely and then blended out. It's a really pretty rich red shade. I'm just trying to blend that crease that I have. It just does not, it's persistent. It does not want to just blend how it should. I'm going to go back into Soulmate on my fluffy crease brush just on the outer edge to kind of blur that and blend it a little bit. I'm going to go into the shade Leather. This one I'm going to pick up on my little pencil brush ever so slightly. I just want to, in the outer corner, a little bit of black. This palette gives me, what is it, Glam Light and Chucky? That's what this palette gives me. If you already have that palette, you may not need this one. It's pretty though. That is a very beautiful, like grungy red eye look. I'm gonna go into the shade After Party. This one I'm gonna use my middle finger for to place it in the middle. That is a beautiful, buttery smooth, pinky, shimmery shade. With the red underneath on the edge, that is luscious. Now into the shade Girlfriend. This one I'm going to pick up on my ring finger. I'm just going to place it right here in the inner corner. It's just a very beautiful, like silver glittery topper. Oh, look how that blends on top of that pink. That is gorgeous. Okay, you guys, I already primed my skin. I do have a new, it's not a foundation. This is the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence from Covergirl. I just tried the Kosas BB Burst and I like it. It's not my favorite. It's just kind of like a sheer coverage, but I want to try this. It's a skincare makeup hybrid with micro droplet technology. Pigmented capsules blend easily to distribute an even tint and improve tone. Complexion looks plump, refreshed, and more youthful. Okay, I'm interested. If I don't like it, maybe I can use it like underneath my foundation, but I'm going to try this by itself first. I'm still trying to find something that's not like as thick as a foundation, but gives a nice coverage. You can't fault me for wanting to try these, but I have so much redness in my skin, and it's got one of the air pumps, so it should push everything up. So that's what it looks like. It's in shade medium. I don't think I said that. Okay, let's see. Just a little bit more. Okay, it does have some coverage. Okay, so I can see a difference in my skin. It hasn't completely canceled out the redness right here, but it has, I will give it that it has kind of evened out the tone with the exception of just like this, where it's the most intense redness. Okay. When you look at it, it's like a very liquidy, it's very liquidy. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. It literally feels like water. And little like foundation drops in there. Let's see, what does it look like if I do it with my fingers? I kind of like the coverage with my brush better than I do with my fingers. And it's gross. It looks gross on my hands. I don't hate it. Like, I don't completely hate it. But I don't know that it's going to be what I wear, like, without foundation. It might be, like, if I'm going to the gym or yoga and I just want to, like, smooth out my skin or hide some of the redness. The no makeup days. Like, that's what this is. It actually looks really nice on the skin. If I didn't have the redness and dark spots, or just like dark spots, freckles, whatever you want to call them, if I didn't have those, I think this would be really nice on the skin. It does, like, because I have my Tarte Timeless on right through here, so it's smoothed over it. Sometimes these types of serums, tints, whatever, will fall into my lines because it's such a liquidy formula, or my pores. It's not horrible. I don't know that it's like something I would wear on a daily. Yeah, no, my forehead like has the most dark spots ever. I'm working on that. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know that this is like my favorite. I'm gonna still use like my other products as I normally would. I have some cream products that I picked out. I will list them down below. But I picked cream products because I have a blush that's cream that I want to try. So let me go do those other cream products. I will be back for the blush and I'll give you some thoughts. But for right now, I'm not going to take it off. I really want to like see. It's not a horrible coverage. It's just those. And those are probably going to get covered up by my bronzer. So we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, you guys. The cream blush I want to try is the Huda Beauty... What is this? The Cheeky Tint Blush Stick in Perky Peach. I received this in a subscription box. I think it was 2 boxes ago. And I put it in my drawer of things to try. It got shuffled under some things. So I just found it when I was going through everything. It's a very pretty, like, corally shade. Oh, that's like orange. Peachy shade? Okay, we'll try it. We'll see. We'll reassess. So this, I think, because I haven't set my face yet, going straight in on the cheek should be okay. And if not, we'll start over. I set it straight on the cheek. That is actually really pretty. Alright, so this one I just went straight onto the brush. Oh, that's some good color payoff. And it's very glossy. Kind of what I want right now before I set my face. I do want it to be a little more intense because once I set it, it's going to mute it down a little bit. It's a really pretty shade. Ooh, have you guys tried these? I know they've been out for a minute. They have been out for a minute. I got them in a subscription box. I was very like adverse to cream products. I just didn't use them because I didn't think I could on my oily skin. And now I'm absolutely infatuated and in love with, now that I know how to use them and that it's actually better for me to have cream products, especially as I get older. They just seem to fill in some of the lines and like blur them out before I set them with powder. I also like that because I feel like I brought it a little too far forward. I feel like I have more options as to like fixing my makeup when I do that. So I can take my little damp sponge that had my concealer on it and just kind of pat it out to fix it. See difference? And just kind of buttery smooth. All right, I am setting it with my Laura Mercier. This is the Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Ultra Blur. I have the regular one, but I do like the Ultra Blur. Alright, so make sure my concealer is still doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, that looks nice. It is nice because the Skin Essence has not fallen into my lines, and it is a very like slippy formula. Okay, you guys, let me look at the skin and see. So there are obviously still some like dark spots that I can see they're not horrible. If you want something that is sheer and it's gonna just kind of even everything out, but you don't want to hide some of your imperfections, because some people don't want that full mask of thick foundation where it's heavy and it just is like just all smooth. It's not realistic. Let's just be honest. You can go and hide all of that. There's foundations for that. But if you want something that's just going to kind of like even things out, smooth them out a little bit, not completely hide it. And like with the redness, it's not a huge deal. That's where my blush goes anyways. Up here is the only part that I have like more concerns, and that's just dark spots. I'm working on it. They're not completely hidden. That's fine. And I'm not like super self-conscious over them either. My skin still looks really, really nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, finish off my eyes, do the rest of my makeup, and see what it looks like at the end. All right, so for this very bold burgundy eye look, I'm gonna go into the shade Soulmate. I'm gonna take this on my small compacted smudge brush, take it the entire length of my eye. Popping into the shade Paparazzi, just in the outer corner, ever so slightly. I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush. Actually, I'm going to use my large compacted smudge brush. And right here on the outer edge, just finesse a little bit to add that redness back in. And then into the shade Leather on the little pencil brush. That is gorgeous. This palette, you guys, if you have not picked it up, I'm really liking it. I love the color of the eyes right now. The shimmers are just, I love this silvery, just, it looks like crushed diamonds on my inner corner right now. Let me know, are you picking it up? I really like Beauty Bay's eyeshadow palettes. Okay, you guys, for highlighters, because we have done contour, bronzer, and blush, which is very subdued and just, it looks good to me because I don't want it to be overdone with the fact that I'm just using like a foundation essence type of thing. So for highlighter, I have loose highlighters from P Louise. These are the Magic Dust loose highlighters. When I went on the P Louise site, I was just going to get 2 of them because I didn't like all of the shades, but then there was a bundle and it was cheaper to buy all 3 than it was to buy 2 individually. So I ended up buying all 3 of them. I'm keeping the 2 that I wanted, and I'm putting this one, which is Cherry Blossom. This is just kind of like a pinky shade, and I just decluttered all of those out of my collection. So I'm not going to open it because I don't want to, but this pinky shade right here is actually the shade that it is. And it has a pink to gold shift, but I'm going to put this in the giveaway drawer. So whoever ends up winning the spring giveaway that I will be announcing soon, very soon, they will also get this. I picked up the 2 shades. So this one is Magic Peach, and it is white with a gold shift. So it has a little sifter, it has a mirror. It does come with a little puff. I don't really want the puff. I don't usually use puffs to put them on my face. So this one is Magic Peach. Ooh, look at that. It's just like a wash of color. That one might be the one for today. And then I also picked up Twinkle Toes, and this one is kind of like the gold shade. So like when I have a more like intense look. All right, so. Oh, I just said I didn't want anything intense today, right? I just wanted a wash of color like this one. So we're going to save Twinkle Toes for another day. I am going to put the little puff in here just to keep the product from like fluffing everywhere. But That is intense. It looks like liquid gold on my hand. So I'm interested to see what Cherry Blossom looks like, but I'm not interested enough to open it. I would rather give it to one of y'all. All right, so we're gonna pick this up on my little pencil brush for the inner corner. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's very smooth. Now, I'm interested to see what it looks like on the brow bone and the cheeks. And I'm just gonna ever so slightly dust it on. Oh, that is beaming. I just said I didn't want anything too intense, and then bam, she's in your face. Just trying to dust it on, and it's like, no, I cannot be subdued. It looks so wet on the skin though. Ooh, I really like this. This is the first time I've ever picked up anything besides the eyeshadow primer I used from P Louise Base. What took me so long? And that was the thing, is I repurchased the P Louise base that I use. Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna have to check them out for other things besides highlighters and see what the hype is all about. All right, I need to go ahead, do brows, liner, mascara. I do have the Kiss magnetic liner, which I'm going to put false lashes on. And I haven't done that in a long time, but these are magnetic, and I picked up the Kiss liner. So these are from Ardell, the naked lashes. I'll come back to put these on because once you do the magnetic liner and let it dry, it's so easy to put your lashes on. I want to show you how easy it is. But I've had these in my drawer for a second, and I was like, I need to use them. So let me go do brows, waterline liner, mascara, and I'll be back. Okay, now I need to put the magnetic lashes on. I have not done lashes in forever. Okay, so these have magnets on them, but then like there's a glue to stick them in place. Interesting. Nice and fine. So I did do 2 layers of the Kiss magnetic liner. I did also, so the brush on this, it doesn't have like a super fine point. It's kind of a blunt end, and I still wanted a wing. So I did use a felt tip liner. This one was in one of my Ipsies. This is the Eddie Funkhauser Ultra Definition Eyelining Stylus. It gave me the wing that I wanted, and then I went and put the Kiss magnetic liner on the lash line. So we are going to throw these on. So I like holding them closer to the short edge because I want them to get as close to the outer corner as possible. Or not. Alright, well, I'm looking crazy right now, y'all. Alright, well, they magnetize to my tweezers, so. Okay, so I have them on, and there is a gap because of where like how thick I made the liner. That's how easy it is to take them off. And it doesn't leave a weird like gap. What I want is this edge. Okay, that's so much better. So that's the nice thing about magnetic lashes. You can pull them off, put them back on. They're still going to like go where they're supposed to go multiple times. They don't feel heavy. I absolutely love that. And these are just the wispy ones. They're what, naked lashes? What's the style on these? It doesn't say, it just says naked lashes. Oh, the style is 424 from Ardell. So this is with the lash without. I don't, can you tell the difference? You can definitely tell the difference right here. Whereas without, it's not as like fluffy. And I like to squish the lashes together so that they kind of blend and marry. I did put mascara on my lashes just so that, because mine are lighter, I didn't want there to be a huge difference between the shades. They're so fluffy, but they don't feel heavy. And I hate that about some lashes that I've used in the past, where they just feel too heavy that by the end of the night, I'm just like, okay, I'm not tired, but my eyelids are tired. So let's go ahead and put the other one on. Oh, this one just like grabbed on and it's like, yep, got it. Thank you. Don't need the assist. Okay, you guys, lashes are on. Super easy to put on, take off. And I hate when I use regular lash glue and take my lashes off, especially when it's not the end of the night, but I'm still out and I'm like, oh, I can't keep wearing these. But then you have it where it like pulled the glue and the liner off at the same time and you just have like a gap. Like, that's not cute. So I prefer magnetic lashes over regular false lashes. And then I just prefer my regular lashes over any lashes. But that's how simple that was. Now for lips, I did already line my lips. I used my Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut liner. It's still my favorite. But I have the Give. This is the Original Me lipstick in Tragic Me. This came in my subscription box, last one in February. The Icon box that was curated by Gwen Stefani, and Give is her brand. I love Give. I've got a couple things in my collection from her. Not a ton, but this shade looks like it's perfect. It is a perfect match for that liner. We're watching Luke's sister's dog while they're gone. And so now it's not just Dixon barking at whoever is at the front door. It's now Marley as well. I don't know if it's the mailman. They're absurd. Those two. This is a beautiful nude shade. I don't know if it's like the right shade that I would have picked for this look. I feel like I need some gloss on top of it. All right, the Pat McGrath Labs Flesh Fantasy Lust Gloss Lip Gloss. So the shade is Flesh Fantasy. It's just a neutral nude shade that I really like. But on top of a lipstick, it is so beautiful. I'm just infatuated with glossy lips now, especially since I have my hair back. It's raining out. Like, It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. What are your thoughts? The eyeshadow palette, you already know, I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I love Beauty Bay's eyeshadow and the quality, the shimmers, they're just so beautiful, easy to blend. I love the price point, 20 shadows, I think it was $18 US. That's not a bad price. That's less than $1 for each shadow. What is it? The Skin Essence? What is it? Covergirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It's a Hydro Fresh tint. I don't think it's horrible. I like it. Yes, I can still see some of my issues, like my little black spots here, but I can still see like my beauty marks or whatever. I don't hate it. I wouldn't normally go for this, but this actually has a pretty nice coverage. My skin looks really nice right now. It's not showing my lines up here. It didn't sink into my pores. That's not too bad. I've tried some and they're not it. But I might reach for this quite often, especially for work, because I like a little bit lighter of a foundation or skin type when I go to work. The highlighter is absolutely beaming. It just looks like a dew on my skin, even though it was a powder. Oh, I really like this. I like how my makeup turned out today. Let me know, you guys. Are you picking up any of those products? Have you tried any of them out? Are there any that you would recommend? Put it in the comments. I'm interested in that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.